Morning, tubers. Welcome to my nightmare. Last night I went to bed early because I was feeling just tired and got woke up, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock by my wife, and she told me we have no water. Well, anybody who has a well knows that that's not a really good thing to hear. So I got up, shut off the pump, and turned off the water heater because you don't want to smoke a water heater. You can smoke whatever you want, but don't smoke your water heater. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take you with me on trying to figure this out. It's either a broken pipe, an electrical problem, or God forbid, it's the actual pump down in the bottom of the well. The original pump that I got when I bought the house some 30, 40 years ago. And it's probably the original pump. So, who knows? And I don't even know how deep my well is. So, there's another who knows. All right, well, I guess the first step would be let's start looking for leaks. So I'm going to go under the house and see if anything's wet or under the house. And if there is, I'll take you with me. If there's not, we'll just pass that inspection. But your first inspection is go under your house, look at all your pipes. And then from there, we'll move out to the well house. Oh, the sad truth is it was dry under the house. That means the problem's in here or down there. I'm sure the insulation's all falling down and all kinds of other things, so. Oh God, I am not looking forward to this. I don't want this problem. Could be an animal in there. There's a shot of inside the well house, and as you can see, everything appears dirty, but I got no leaks. All my wires appear intact. So let me get a voltmeter and a few other things and play some games. Okay, I just took a multimeter and actually tested. See if I can back this up. This is the control unit for calling the pump on off. I know I've got 240 going to the head. The problem is this thing is not cycling at all. So it could just be it's corroded, or it could be mineral plugging in the pipe. But before I go to the wellhead, I need to make sure this is functioning. So I'm going to take this apart, take it off and take it apart. The wiring is a 240 black, a 240 white on the outside, and then in the middle I've got two wires, and I will mark one of those with tape. Hold on. Well, I'm not sure how good an angle you're going to have, but hey, I don't even know where the hell this pipe wrench came from. You talk about an old dog. We talk about an old dog. There we go. Now all the wires are clear. I can actually turn this puppy out. Let me get another wrench, and I want to turn off the end here. Well, I got it out. Let's play it from here. If this doesn't fix it, then I'm going down to the well. That's the only place that's the only other break it can be. No, let me go, I guess, to Wilkinson Supply and get a new one of these. Okay, if you've been watching, you saw that that other part was all plugged up. This pipe, oh, look at that. So I'm gonna stuff a tissue in here, piece of paper towel, and ram it through. Hey, does this actually remind you of anything? If it does, I'll see you at the end of the dirt roads. Yeah. How many times have you pushed it through to get the resin out? Oh, look at that. See, I'm figuring this is what was clogging the diaphragm and not allowing the pump to get the on-off signal. Wow. That's a lot of dirt. I'm glad I reamed that out. Now let me do another strip for the other side. Well, let me tighten this up first before I forget. This is the old double wrench trick. Snug. I don't want to crush anything. I don't want to destroy anything. I just want it in there snug. Wow, this looks really nice and clean compared to the other one. Put a little tape on this end. I really am hoping that is my only problem. Okay. Yeah, let me take a minute and then I'm going to take you out and install this. Welcome back to the red door. Hey, before I get too far into this, I was actually told by a plumber once that your blue tank, when there's no pressure, no water in the system, it should have 20 pounds. It should read 20 pounds. So let's see, before I put things back together, if it's got 20 pounds of air pressure. It's right at 15, so I'm gonna get my compressor before I'm done and top that bad boy off. But right now, let's continue with the assembly process. Let me see if I can put you someplace where you might get a better view. Well, that's roughly where I'm working, so hopefully you can see it. So what do we got? Oh, I'll be back. I don't have my Phillips. Okay, I'm ready to climb back in and try it. Well, there were no wild animals, so that sucks. Oh, let me take this pad inside now, because I can actually sit on it in here. Oh, that is nice. Okay, so let's do it. Okay. There's nothing in there that tells me that is blocked. Hand thread. Don't cross thread. Don't be stupid. There you go. And it started nicely. Tell you what, everything in here has a certain layer of corrosion and rust. You'd think it was a Yankee car. Funny thing about pipe wrenches, they only work one way. That's why you got to kind of get the feel for them. That feels actually pretty tight right there. I like that. I do not think that will leak at the moment. Okay, let's wire it up. Now, from this side we have the two wires. They are the middle wires. Blue was closest to me on the orientation mark. So let's open it up. Good contact. So those two should be happy. Now let's bring in the 240s. This wire is just really hard to bend and get it underneath the damn screws. There we go. I did it. I did it. It's under the screw good. Okay, this bad boy now should be back wired up correctly. Let me set that there. Real quick, I'm just going to throw some air in the tank before I start it up. You don't need to see me in a compressor. All right, there's no leaks out here. I've turned the water on in the house. Let's run in and see what it looks like. What do you think, huh? Well, the moment of truth here, guys. We'll see it together. Oh, she's trying. She's doing it. Oh, a nice even pressure now. Let's see what the hot side. I have turned off the hot water heater, which I can now turn back on. I would say that fixes our problem. What do you say, Dusty? You didn't give a shit. Ooh, I wanted to. All right. Job is done. Hot water heater is on. Breaker box is closed. Let's see how the bathroom's doing here. All fixed. I am the man. I'm the man. You suck, Dusty.